The US may have pulled back from the brink militarily, but when it comes to economic pressure and sanctions, the maximum pressure campaign against Tehran continues. The first economic sanctions announced since Iran responded to the death of General Soleimani with those rocket attacks. 8 individuals that have been tied by the US to the launch of those missiles are sanctioned, as are other industries in Iran that are not the oil industry. We're talking about steel, aluminum, copper, textiles, mining, and not just Iranian companies, but foreign companies that deal with them and buy Iranian products. There is a Beijing-based trading company and a Chinese shipping company, all sanctioned for basically dealing with Iran. The message being sent out here from Washington that if you deal with Iran, you will also be sanctioned as well. Perhaps a warning there to the Europeans as well.
Today's sanctions are part of our commitment to stop the Iranian regime's global terrorist activities. The president has been very clear. We will continue to apply economic sanctions until Iran stops its terrorist activities and commit that it will never have nuclear weapons.
Also, this debate continues, raised eyebrows in the US about whether there was really an imminent threat from Qasem Soleimani when it came to US interests in the greater Middle East. US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo defending that, but again, not giving any details.
It was very clear. Qasem Soleimani himself was plotting a broad, large-scale attack against American interests, and those attacks were imminent.
And although it was only a symbolic vote in the US House of Representatives, the first time Congress inserted itself into the US's president's ability to wage war since the run-up to the Iraq War in 2003. The House of Representatives passing a vote that would require US President Trump to consult with them, perhaps even get more authorization before any military action launched against Iran. Now, while the White House is saying that they do not need to do that and they don't need to have a vote in the US Congress if they were going to confront Iran militarily again, it is reflective of the mood here in the US that there is very little appetite for more wars in the greater Middle East, something the Trump administration knows is important as it heads into its re-election campaign. Nathan King, CGTN at the White House.